height of the Ice Age, the world was a place of giants. Vast frozen plains stretched to the horizon, towering predators ruled the land, and survival was never guaranteed. Among these giants stood one of the most terrifying mammals to ever walk the earth, Arctodus simus, the short-faced bear. Standing taller than any bear alive today, faster than most predators, and powerful beyond imagination. But somewhere in this harsh world, another species was rising. Not stronger, not faster, but smarter. Homo erectus, early humans who mastered fire, tools, and teamwork. So here's the question. If these two forces ever crossed paths, could humans survive an encounter with the Titan bear? Or would intelligence fall to raw power? Arctodus was not just a bear, it was a monster of the Ice Age. When standing upright, this massive predator could reach over 11 feet tall. It weighed close to 1 ton. Its legs were long, built for speed, allowing it to outrun nearly anything on the open plains. Unlike modern bears, Arctodus had a short face and powerful jaws. This gave it an efficient, devastating bite. It was likely both a hunter and a dominant scavenger, capable of driving other predators away from their kills. Lions, wolves, even saber-toothed cats. Few animals dared challenge it. One swipe of its claws could shatter bone. One bite could end a fight instantly. Against most creatures of its time, Arctodus was nearly unstoppable. But brute force alone does not always decide survival. Despite its enormous size, Arctodus was built for speed. Its long legs and lightweight frame allowed it to move faster than any bear alive today. On the open Ice Age plains, escape was nearly impossible. Prey did not outrun Arctodus. They were overtaken. This bear was not just strong, it was fast. Homo erectus looked fragile by comparison, shorter, lighter, barely protected by skin and bone. But what they lacked in strength, they made up for in intelligence. These early humans had already mastered some of humanity's greatest advantages. They crafted stone tools, they shaped wooden spears, and most importantly, they controlled fire. Fire meant warmth in a frozen world. Fire meant protection from predators, and fire meant fear. Homo erectus did not hunt alone. They moved in groups. They communicated, they planned, they understood the land, the seasons, and animal behavior. While a single human was weak, a coordinated group became something far more dangerous. Not predators in the traditional sense, but strategists. Homo erectus was not the strongest species of its time, but it was one of the most enduring. These early humans could travel vast distances without rest, following herds across harsh landscapes. They adapted to heat and cold, to forests and open plains. While predators relied on bursts of power, Homo erectus relied on patience. Step by step, season by season, they outlasted the Ice Age itself. In a world ruled by strength, endurance became their silent advantage. Now imagine the scene. A small group of Homo erectus gathers near a hunting site at dusk. A fire crackles, casting shadows across the frozen ground. Suddenly, silence. From the distance, a massive shape moves across the plain, Arctodus. The ground trembles with each step. The bear raises its head, scenting the air. This is not a hunt. This is a confrontation. The humans react first. They tighten their grip on their spears. Some raise burning branches, shouting, trying to appear larger. Fire flickers in the bear's eyes. Arctodus hesitates. It has faced many predators. But fire is unfamiliar, unnatural. If the bear charges, the outcome is brutal. A direct attack would overwhelm the humans almost instantly. But Homo erectus would not rely on strength alone. They retreat together. They throw spears from a distance. They use terrain. They protect the fire. Their goal is not to kill the bear. It is to survive. In many cases, the bear would decide the risk is not worth the reward and walk away. In a one-on-one fight, there is no question. Arctodus wins. Its size, speed, and power are simply too much. But survival is not about winning battles. It's about avoiding the ones you cannot win. Humans didn't dominate the Ice Age by overpowering giants. They adapted. They learned when to fight and when to retreat. Fire created safe zones. Groups reduced vulnerability. Planning replaced instinct. Arctodus was powerful, but it was alone. Humans were weaker, but they were together. It was like that in ancient times. Survival battles happened every day. Existence was only for the victors. To survive in ancient times, you needed not only strength, but also intelligence and teamwork. It would determine your position in the food chain. Homo erectus survived not as individuals, but as a group. They shared food, they protected the weak, they taught the young. Every hunt was planned, every movement coordinated. Against the dangers of the Ice Age, unity was their greatest defense. Together, they turned knowledge into survival. Arctodus did not always need to hunt. Often it simply took what it wanted. With sheer size and intimidation, it could drive away packs of wolves, Ice Age lions, and even saber-toothed cats. One roar, one charge, and the kill belonged to the Titan bear. In this frozen world, dominance meant survival. So, could Homo erectus beat the Titan bear? Not through strength, not through speed, but through intelligence. Arctodus ruled the Ice Age through dominance. Humans survived it through cooperation. In the end, the Titan bear vanished into history, while humans continued forward, adapting, learning, evolving. Because the greatest weapon humanity ever developed was not muscle, it was the mind.